healthy, sexy, C, Regina, Stella.
And kids can just be kids. Because being first always starts with empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere. You ready? Where the fans at? Where the fans at? Where the fans at? Give me one. Oh, 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 I got my boots on. Yeah. Oh, 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 I got my boots on.
When you walk into a Burlington, you're walking into amazing prices and style. That's main character energy.
Burlington deals, brands, wow.
Philadelphia's favorite holiday tradition returns. Step into a world where dreams take flight with Philadelphia Ballet's George Balanchine's The Nutcracker, December 5th through 31st at the Academy of Music. Register tickets at Philadelphia.org.
Whoever said that holiday dinners had to be expensive never shopped at Giant. With new holiday deals across the store, Giant has savings on the stuff you want to put on your table. I'm talking every dish, every side, every... Oh yeah, I've been waiting here for this. But save on your holiday groceries without having to sacrifice. Shop Giant. Save bigger.
Free ham is back. Get your free ham when you redeem 400 choice points.
Time and Temperature sponsored by TD Bank, America's most convenient bank. The NBC 10 News.
Tomorrow, homeowners in Pennsylvania can start applying for help with their heating bills this winter. The 2025 for the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program opens tomorrow. Normally, the application season opens in November, but it was delayed because of the government shutdown. Because of that, the winter moratorium on utility shutoffs in Pennsylvania is already underway. And if you want to apply for the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, also known as LIHEAP, the final day to do so in Pennsylvania is April 10th next year. Delawareans have less time. Their deadline is March 31st. And for New Jersey residents, the last day to apply is June 30th.
Yeah, the School District of Philadelphia got a hands-on look at what it takes to join the medical field. More than 100 girls participated in this morning's STEM Goes Red event. This immersive experience explores diverse pathways in STEM fields. Students learned how to give CPR and took part in skill-building workshops. They also received some mentoring from leaders in medicine, research, and innovation. School children in Philadelphia will get a field trip, all thanks to Creator is connecting with the school district to launch a fund to cover the cost of field trips for students at Title I schools, which serve students from low-income families. The money will go directly towards admission fees at museums or institutions, as well as transportation and other resources.
I love that. All right. A popular seafood store is reopening its doors today. 7 years its initial shutdown, Ippolito's Seafood started welcoming customers back into the store. Dickinson at 9 o'clock this morning. Shoppers will be able to pick up fresh seafood Tuesday through Saturday this month, store which first in 1926 has been closed since 2018. And construction on a new cruise terminal in our region is underway. In a statement from Philliport, says crews were on the 16-acre site in Port Richmond today, working towards a April 2026 deadline. That's when Norwegian Cruise Line will begin offering seasonal sailings to Bermuda and other destinations. NCL has agreed to use the port for at least 41 sailings a year through 2033. And next year is going to be packed with other exciting events at the South Philadelphia Sports Complex in March. Xfinity Mobile Arena will host several games during the NCAA tournament. Citizens Bank Park will also host the All-Star Game, and several FIFA World Cup matches will be played at the link. And you can read more about Philadelphia's plans for 2020. The events happening.
Clerico
will receive his wish to go to Disney World.
All right.
Aw. Disney World, his parents helped in and out of the hospital since he was just 3 months old. Now he gets to relax a little and get some much needed fun with his family. Have so much fun on your trip, Angelo. We want to see all those smiles from him.
Have a blast.
Yeah. Turning back now to First Look Podcast.
Yeah, let's take a live look along Broad Street right now from our camera at the Kimmel Center for the Performing Arts there in Center City. The rain has cleared out, but there could still be some slick spots on the roads, so just be careful out there. Give yourself a little bit of time when you're driving on the roads.
Right. It looks a lot better now than it did earlier. Rain coming down. Some areas have snow, Brittany.
I know. So this was definitely your quintessential winter storm that moved through. Yeah. And now, next up, those areas of black ice. So, of course, we have to mention that. It just takes a little bit there, and you got to be careful where you're stepping today or even into early morning tomorrow during your commutes. We also want to show you a live look up towards Camelback Mountain. Any skiers, snowboarders, I'm sure you're getting very excited here as the season is getting closer and closer. Black ice is possible overnight. This extends into our morning commute. Again, just emphasizing you want to be careful. It just takes a little bit of glaze there. 9 chilly days ahead for us, and then a cold blast moves in on Friday. Wait till you see some of these feels-like temperatures for Friday morning into the afternoon. Our radar shot right now showing the system departing the region here, still bringing snow to areas like Boston. But for us, we are nice and dry. We continue to dry out with even those last bit of lingering showers along the shoreline, now off the coast. How much snowfall did we see today? Mount Pocono picking up over 5 inches of snow. Washington Township, 4 inches. 2 inches in North Whitehall Township, and Lehigh Valley International Airport picked up less than an inch of snow. Our temperature is currently 39 degrees in Philadelphia, 34 in Allentown. We're at 33 in Reading, 39 in Millville, and 42 degrees in Wildwood. Our hour-by-hour run cast, maybe if you were going to head out this evening by 6 o'clock, temperature still in the upper 30s. It'll be a cold one out there for any plans that you have throughout the early evening. But take a look at how cold these temperatures get tonight as we continue to see cooler air coming in from the north here. 27 tonight in Bell and Coatesville, Reading, and Allentown. 30 in Northeast Philly, down to 30 in Philadelphia. 27 in Vineland, and 32 degrees down towards Cape May. Daytime highs tomorrow, we're back to the low 40s, but we should be closer to the upper 40s and low 50s still for this time of year. 40 degrees in Doylestown, 39 in Westchester. Daytime highs tomorrow in Allentown at 39 degrees. So we have that frigid air. This is Thursday night into Friday. You will notice a huge difference as we end the work week. How cold is it going to feel by Thursday night? Feels like the teens across the board, but look at what happens as we go into Friday morning. It'll feel like the single digits for places like Allentown. Philadelphia will feel like only 13 degrees to start your Friday morning. Daytime highs only get to 34 degrees on Friday. Saturday, Sunday, a bit of recovery. Low for still a chilly weekend, but look at Monday and Tuesday, another cold blasting our temperatures into the 30s. So we definitely have some cold snaps heading our way. Jackie.
All right, Brittany. All across the country, communities are getting into the holiday spirit.
The nation's capital is no exception, and the 53-foot tree known as Silver Bell lit up the west lawn of the U.S. Capitol building for the first time just moments ago. It arrived in Washington from Nevada last week, and guests will have a chance to check out the tree from dusk through 11 o'clock every night early next month.
So pretty.
It really is. And a holiday tradition is returning to Penn's Landing in just a few days.
The annual Independence Blue Cross River Rink holiday tree lighting is on Friday, and the NBC 10 team is helping flip that switch. First Alert meteorologist Bill Henley will join us live from the rink starting at 4 o'clock on Friday.
We lost your pants on stage, and even just practicing. So to see her back in the studio, it's definitely emotional.
So to come, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for this young battling cancer. What it's like to learn how to be a Radio City Rockette.
Closed captioning on NBC 10 is brought to you by Len the Plumber.
Just call Len the Plumber, heating and air.
If you go to a flooring store or big home warehouse to buy flooring, your installation could take 6 weeks or more. That's not right. At National Forest Direct, we install flooring the next day, the way it should be. Call 888-400-FLOOR. We bring the store to your door.
Who are Thomas Jefferson University's?
The destination, and it's lit by the Olympic torch. All eyes and hearts set. Milan Cortina in 2026. Join us for Chasing Gold, only on NBC. Journey of a lifetime with America's Olympians and Paralympians, past, present, and future. Coverage of the 2026 Milan Cortina Olympic and Paralympic Games on NBC is brought to you locally by Comcast, proud partner of Team USA.
Health literacy empowers you to make the right health decisions for you, your family.
I'm so happy to be here about this very important topic, health literacy, which is made up of 3 key components. The first is access, the second is understanding that information, and third is the ability to use it. If you have questions, don't hesitate to call your card and ask to speak to a nurse health coach. These nurse health coaches can help guide you and answer some of your
0% financing for 36 months. Off MSRP. Here's what some of our customers had to say.
Thank you, Granite Run.
Thank you, Granite Run. Thank you, Granite Run. Lowest prices, largest inventory, and the best service in town. Granite Run Buick GMC Doorbuster Days. It's Black Friday every day in November.
NBC 10 First Alert Weather. Certified most years in a row.
The Christmas Spectacular is one truly very special, but two, she's fantastic and was able to learn it so quickly.
Lily's parents and 7-year-old brother Tristan watched with awe and admiration as their daughter showed her strength here in the rehearsal studio and in her battle against a type of bone cancer.
Just very emotional. It's been a long time since we watched her dance on the stage and even just practicing. So to see her back in the studio, it definitely is emotional.
Lily learned 12 high kicks. The Rockettes, who are celebrating their 100th anniversary this year, do 200 per show. How about those kicks? How was that?
It was hard. There were so many, and it was so quick. Gorgeous. And then that's the end of your holiday season combination.
Lily also among the 500 families from the MSG Families Foundation and its partner group, Make-A-Wish, treated to a performance today at Radio City during Garden of Dreams Day.
Obviously she went through something horrible and you would never want that, but you know, the organizations, Make-A-Wish, they're just amazing that they just give these kids some joy, you know, when they are at their lowest, and it really just helps them.
That's it, back front. To know that they're as excited as we once were, and members too, when we were younger and came to see the show, is absolutely spectacular.
Great job there. All right, and if you're looking to take a trip to New York City to see the Radio City Christmas Spectacular, you still have time. Performances run through January 5th, and tomorrow night you can see the Rockettes perform at the city as the city flips the switch on the Rockefeller Christmas tree. And we are counting down to the big moment that you can watch live right here on NBC 10. It's going to be a packed night to celebrate the holiday season. Michael Bublé, Kristen Chenoweth, and Gwen Stefani are just a few that will be singing and taking the stage tomorrow night. Reba McEntire will be hosting the tree lighting ceremony. And it all starts at 8 o'clock right here on NBC 10. We have much more news coming up right now on NBC 10 News at 6, including an update on today's winter storm. Robert?
Sky continues to clear, temperatures in the low to mid 30s, so bundle up if you have any Tuesday evening plans, and by 11 o'clock temperatures fall into the 20s and 30s under a clear sky. So overnight tonight we fall to 30 degrees in the city, the suburbs 27 as the sky becomes clear, the wind out of the northwest from 10 to 20, and that means we're going to have to watch for some slick spots, especially in our far north and west suburbs come early tomorrow morning. But then another cold front swings through, and that brings some blustery winds. We'll talk about it in the complete 10-day forecast. Jackie.
For the record, Robert, I prefer the plain Jane rain over the freezing rain. I think a lot of it agree with me there. The snow transformed Allentown into a winter wonderland, giving people a good reason to get into that holiday spirit. Those flakes started falling early this morning before changing over to an icy mix and eventually rain. While many agree it is nice to look at, one man we spoke with told us some drivers were not heeding warnings about being careful.
They're dysfunctional, you know. They're trying to get to where they're trying to get to and don't care who's in their way. It's the season. Yes, 'tis the season to be jolly.
The Allentown Public Works Department says crews have been out since before the storm moved in. Their focus overnight is making sure roads are safe for the morning commute. But what about tonight's commute? NBC's Miguel Martinez-Vai has our first alert from the traffic center.
Hey, Jackie. Yeah, we are monitoring the roadways. Now, thankfully, right now, there aren't any snow-related issues on the roadways, no crashes. We are monitoring one crash in South Jersey on Route 30 westbound near Haddon Ave in Berlin. You can see that's causing a little bit of a slowdown. I want to give you a look at the roadways now. This is 95 at Cottman Avenue. There's some of that backup that we are used to seeing this time of night in that commute. There's also a warning. Here's a drive time, though. If you can see the 95, it's not really affecting the time on the roadway too much. I do have a warning for drivers tonight, though. A little reminder, there is going to be some road work happening, so there's going to be a closure on 95 northbound, and that is going to be happening from Washington to Capitol Hill, 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. That's part of the 95 CAP project. So if you have to drive tonight, try to avoid that area. Jackie.
All right, Miguel. A disturbing story here. Tonight, a student is accused of plotting an attack at the University of Delaware. Police say he had a lot of firepower and he had a plan. But as NBC 10's Tim Furlong shows us, his plot was foiled, all thanks to the watchful eye of some local police officers.
It began with a police stop late last Monday night.
This was two officers at night driving around checking the county park plans and routinely on a normal night.
Newcastle County patrol officers saw a vehicle in Canby Park long after it had closed, and they decided to make contact with the driver instead of just, shooing them along. When 25-year-old Lukman Khan wouldn't cooperate, they arrested him and quite possibly prevented a tragedy at the University of Delaware.
Yes, this time we have reason to believe he was planning an assault on the police department.
As police arrested the University of Delaware student, they say they found a loaded handgun, loaded extended magazines, body armor, and a kit to convert the Glock into a long gun. The Newcastle County immediately got the feds involved, who got a warrant and got into Khan's home on Van Buren Street in Wilmington.
I opened the door to go outside, to go to the store, and they're like, shut the door, go back in the house. So I shut the door, went back in the house. So
next door neighbors say Khan kept to him. He was bit. Can't believe the allegations now against him and the raid on his house.
But it scared the bejeebies out of me.
Of weapons in the house, plus urban warfare tactics and body armor kits. They also found hand-drawn maps of the University of Delaware Police Department and notes about in-vehicle ambushes targeting a specific UD Police Department employee. There were even notes about individual employees' work schedules. It's not clear if an attack was imminent, and we're still trying to find out why Khan would have wanted to specifically target the UD Police Department. Court documents show he did tell investigators being a martyr is one of the great do. In their statement, the University of Delaware didn't get into specifics about Khan, but they say he is an undergrad here at the university, and they say even though he is already in federal custody, he is obviously banned from campus. In Newark, the community is grateful to the county police officers who didn't just flash their lights and move on when they saw Khan's vehicle in the park. Like these officers putting their own life possibly prevented a very, very bad situation at the University of Delaware.
This is police work 101. These officers did an absolutely great job.
Tim Furlong, and News.
The man accused of robbing a bank in Center City was arrested after a quick escape.